commercials have a message. They have like a clear message, but they love how creepy it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they end up giving a message to you, okay? And it's kind of just like a little bit of a message, just like a kind of like a paraphrased and then put into it, you know? In hopes that you might run into something like this, which is kind of like absurd, but like, you know, you could possibly run into something like this. So the whole idea is, okay, I have to get like into your head how I get to holes, how I get a Minecraft movie that's, you know, produced for you, right? How I get like just little things, just like little details and amounts of that, okay? And the way that I do that is I have to like, you know, just say a certain kind of thing, then say another thing, and then, you know, just keep saying, but like make you go crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like make you be put to like, oh, okay. Like put you in a difficult spot, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to put you in a difficult spot. Another thing too is I kind of want to get you away from like a mouth that's like eating boobs, you know? So I need to get you away from kind of like that too. That's kind of like the idea that I'm trying to get you away from, okay? So to show you something like that, first I would just, you just go to the shoulder, and we'll just show you this one. Okay, let's show you this one. Let's show you the mouth that's like, it's like eating this boobs thing. And this is a whole entire thing that I've been working with from one of my other previous videos, okay? And pretty easy once just your lifestyle, just your certain kind of lifestyle. But like something I like about this video is the creepy idea. Like we're still having a rye, okay? So there's a rye with boobs kind of thing if you want to see that, and that's all the way to the right near this bow and arrow, okay? But there is a certain there's a certain little thing that I do when I'm observing or like I'm studying certain things, and I just keep studying that. Now, I love previous games due to like the white boot, because you've had Rouge the Bat, you've had Cena, you've had all kinds of things, right? But yeah, I like using the whole white boot method because I already know I already know what I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? I've already known when I've played this game what I've been like looking for, So that's kind of like the thing of like, just like, just like, okay, I'm looking for the stander, looking for that. So there's a white boot in here. Okay. Looking for the stander. And I really like Cena. And the reason I like her is she's too scary and she has really good character design. You know what I'm saying? Just like very good character design. And becomes a bright spot. You know what I'm saying? Like a bright spot. Because without her, they're dead. You know what I'm saying? Without her, they're dead. They're all dead. Yeah, there's no way. So she's pretty good. And like, I think like, instead of having the same kind of principle in your head from like some things that you've enjoyed in your life, or maybe you've had a success somewhere in your life, I feel like that's like, right? It's like, it's just, it's not going to help you. Not going to help you at all. It's, you kind of have to like try and pay attention to what things are really going on. Cause there are some things like, that you're just like, throwing yourself off of, you're just constantly just like, okay, well, I don't want to accept this. I don't want to accept this. I don't want to accept this. And your content like is kind of like, it's disorganized, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to accept anything. You don't want to like look at anything. And then it's just kind of like, okay, all right. Yeah, that's the thing that's going on with people right now. But like, it's not like anything like I would think to, like it would be easy. You get what I'm saying? Like it would be easy to you to have like anything that is going on. Like um, there's obstacles, another obstacle. And right now there's even an obstacle because what I'm trying to show you, okay, in this picture, okay, is I'm trying to show you. I mean, I'm pretty good with the rye, but like I was trying to show you like that they just have a really like a whole entire kind of no mercy thing. His head is really crazy too. Of course, his head's being like crazy. So it's a really creepy looking head. So I think that's pretty cool to have. The poop comes from your butt. That kind of thing. So I mean, it's a pretty good head, and we're gonna get into this one because this one's creepy. Is his hand? Whoa. His hand? Yikes. That's a little crazy for just like something like maybe you would not look at, right? But like it's really good. I pay attention to things and I study what I'm doing wrong, or what I could be doing right. And my guess is the reason they have his hand looking this crazy, like this crazy idea right here is they want kind of like a little bit of a hover idea. As you see, there's like this hover idea. And I really like hover because remember we had Glover, right? Glover 64, and now they're bringing it back. And the reason it wants you to look at this, kind of like turn it around and like look at it, is it also wants you to end up just looking, and then you look, and then you look again, and then you get into the but why. So you get into like a darkness kind of thing, and then you get into a rye idea, right? Because icicles can fall. You see what I'm saying? Icicles falling from the ceiling, right? I'm doing a whole entire thing with this. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing like a whole entire like thing about this. The like anytime she says I often just pay attention due to like his cape having the A, you know? Yeah. Yeah, because I know what people like in this world, and I know certain things, and just like um, really creepy. What's up above the cape too, right? Yeah, yeah, that's pretty messed up. But we were bound to get into this one though, because remember we just had like we want something to break us apart. You know what I'm saying, right? And it's gonna come to breaking us apart due to there's the horoscope of an Asian eye, like an Asian female's eye, right? But we're going into kind of like the eye picking. So that's why I was kind of like looking around for this because eye picking is really crazy. I've picked my eye before. If you pick your eye, you gotta pick your eye the right way. But once you've picked your eye the right way, you'll know there's some crazy things going on. I really do like that, even though this is like an a-hole, like a-hole, right? Arsehole. You won't get away with this. See? You won't get away with this, arsehole. Seriously, you won't get away with this, arsehole. They are quite the arsehole, dude. They ain't gonna get away with this. Not as long as I want something of it. Because you see, the reason she says A is also she likes to let you know the uses of your hand. You know what I mean? The uses of your hand. And it will make sense to you because there's a new game that's been advertised, right? So it's kind of creepy. This is really creepy. We have a brand new video game that's advertised, but it never surprises me. Depending on how the game is advertised, how they put what their ideas are behind the video game, they're looking to show some crazy things. It just depends if I can find the information, But yeah, they got really crazy with this one. Yeah, they got a little crazy with this one. They had to though, because it's a really good idea that they have. So they're having like a little bit of an idea for it. Oh my gosh, that one right there is that one's a little. This one's a little too much, but hey, I was eventually got to get to my horsey because I'm in Pokemon, So I was eventually got to get to my horsey kind of stuff. Persona horsey. And yeah, it's maybe I can see something else that's kind of crazy, because I'm seeing this horsey kind of thing. I might be able to see something else, There's a 3. It was so fun. That was funny for a YouTuber. I'll watch that video some other time, But like this YouTuber, I was like, oh, trust me, man. There's something else, It's like, oh, trust me, man. That's good. That's good. You point that out, but it's like, I play Splatoon all the time. I play Splatoon. He knows I play Splatoon all the time. So, there's rails in Splatoon 2. What the heck is this one? See? This has been it's been a scary video, but I've been like almost to where I could have it because it's like an advertisement, kind of like the advertisement of the videos, Trying to oh, there you go. You guys enjoying the spider? more spider stuff. You enjoying the spider? He's really good. I like him. For Wilds. It's pretty good. This is by the Foot of Wonder. It's kind of crazy the ideas they have for a spider. I think they've done really good with it. They've done good enough with it. Still hoping, like, in the future they do something else, like that they could do with it. That would be really cool. Mouth Eye again. That's always good. The Mouth Eye. That's a good one. They really want you to look at that one because you're looking at the other one. Yeah, that's good. Gotta try. It's good. You know that song, right? Do you know what song I know of? Like, it's a song. Do you know the song Side to Side? You know that Team Rocket's got their own song too. There's a really crazy idea in this picture, by the way. So that's why I was telling you it was going to be really scary. It's a pretty scary idea that's behind this picture. So, I mean, it's pretty up there. Like, I don't know with this one, man. I don't know if like the point your finger, right? She did pretty good, right? Pointing her finger. She pointed her finger pretty good. I really like the ideas that they've had of that. I've been looking at the cast names. Gonna try and research some stuff about that. But that's a lot of advertisements for one picture, right? One picture advertising 2 different video games. Look at that, right? I'd do that too. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty crazy. Gotta make it crazy. Yeah, that's good. It's always good when you make it crazy. You gotta make it really detailed. Ah. That's nasty. That's the only thing I think about with that. It's kind of nasty though. That's a pretty disgusting one. I like that one. That one's kind of disgusting though. Gotta do it somehow. That's right. Oh man, that one looks emotional, man. Right? There's something that's really emotional in here. Can you believe that? That's the only way I want to look at it. I mean, like, I could look at like the 4, because that's where you're gonna see it looking like a 4 and an H, that kind of thing, right? I could look at it like that, but I kind of like looking at it the other way, right? I also like watching, house buildings and all kinds of things, but like, yeah, it's pretty. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's pretty crazy. It's crazy. Are you kind of taking your head off? Are you taking your head off doing that action? A little bit. A little bit. I guess you could say you're taking your head off doing that action. I would say so, yeah. Yeah, you are. You're taking your head off a little bit. Just, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's always risky, but you do it for somebody you like, so there you go. There's the rye. That's a really good rye. That's a good rye. That's a cool rye. That's an okay rye. That's an alright one. Yeah. Gotta have the vengeance. You can still kind of see it. Yeah, you can still see it a little bit. Ah, I like it. It's a better, different shape. I do too. Yeah, yeah, because it fits the mood of exactly how I feel about that game. So I like looking at it that way. Yeah, good game, very good video game. So I like to look at it that way. They like you to look at different camera angles of this by Abadell's split head opening, because Abadell is a really messed up part. Okay, Abadell is a you have to put research into the whole Abadell thing, but like the whole Abadell thing, it gets really messed up. It's talking about like um, multiple secrets, like so many secrets at once, that kind of thing. So they had this whole Abadel thing where you're like gonna go fight Abadel, and because you're fighting, a fallen angel, right? And they put quite a bit of information in there. Okay, so what else would you do, right? You'd split Abadel's head open, okay? And if you split Abadel's head open, then you can make this creepy shape. So that's kind of like the idea that they have behind it. We're getting into this creepy shape though. This shape, like to try and argue with this shape or try and think that you're not going to run into this shape, that's when you're going crazy, because you're going to run into this kind of thing. This thing wants me to like, go into sigils, all kinds of things. I like the shiver idea. There's a shiver idea to it too. So, but like, it's a pretty cool thing, right? So this thing is like by the bow and arrow in the middle. You'll see, and on the bow you'll see this like hole, two black hole thing for try. But if you go to the right, you'll be able to see this thing. And I like this thing because I know I'm gonna be looking for you. I know I'm gonna be looking for you, and that's why you're making the other shape. So yin yang boots, right? So, I mean, that's a lot of things you could pay attention to. But anything that you think about, movies, TV shows, just think about the white boots. You know what I mean, right? Think about Taylor Swift hanging out with her friend, right? Just think about any kind of little idea of that, just like simple little ideas by that. And, youch. Youch, 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 youch. How many times can I see it? How many times can I see it? I don't know. Oh, a flyer. That's all. That's exactly what I needed for a video, right? I just needed a flyer. Yeah, that's good. Of course I did, because I knew about somebody I've been looking at, right? So I needed a flyer, right? It's always good to have a flyer. That's good. I love Claw, dude. I love any moment that Goal talks about the Claw. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm tired of that, huh? And then you have my, the scene's perfect. It's a perfect scene. Very good scenery. It was so good. That's the whole idea behind it. It was such a good scene and it was a good idea that's the kind of thing that happens. Sometimes the good scenes are just like, no, that kind of thing. They're like, nah, we can't do that. It's risky. Oh, there you go. His hand. Back to his hand again. You want to do that one? That's fine. I would put it in there too. Yeah, I'd put that right there also. I can see why you put that there. Sure. I'd put that there. Yeah. That's really creative. Why not? Don't know what kind of deep thinking I can get. I can get a lot of deep thinking from it, but It's such a good photo, guys. This is such a good photo. I feel like I'm missing something, but it's just a good photo, You could just calmly look at the hair if you want to look at that one because we like Mario, right? So I'll tell you what. Look at the hair, look at the cape, and then look at the hair, and you'll find a sharp boot. So there you go with that. And Mario 64 really creeps me out a lot of times because sometimes I'm playing Mario 64 and I already know it's going to give me a little bit of different kind of ideas. You know what I'm saying? It's going to give me ideas to Shadow of the Colossus. So every time I play Mario 64, I'm just like, yes. Mario 64 is quite a crazy game. The colors do matter, and that's why Sonic says bright colors all around. Being such a dickhead. Bright colors all around. Because Sonic hits it quite on the point, And, it's always good just to sing that because, another thing about it is what you tend to think about is you tend to think this way, okay? Try and think this way. You tend to think this way rather than think about the way that people think about certain kind of things, okay? You think in a certain way of okay, had a price increase, dropped its price increase, right? Okay, so had a price increase, dropped its price increase. Whoop-de-doo! You know what I'm saying? That still does not mean anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, but it's like, whoop-de-doo! It dropped its price for a little bit. Just there's other things in the market that are going on, right? So just because it did that does not mean what you think it means, As a matter of fact, that is kind of the annoying thing is that it's a really annoying thing is that a video game company is really they know what's money and they know certain kind of things they can do, but they also do know that there's certain things they can stop. You know what I'm saying? So they will stop certain kinds of things, and it just does not matter what you say. But it's just the kind of things that they're doing, nothing would ever change my opinion. I would tell you this. You get a deal on Sonic Secret Rings, you get a deal on that, you won. You get a deal and you purchase that game, you won. It's a really good Sonic game. One of my favorite Sonic games of all time. So it's a pretty good Sonic game. It's pretty good. It's, that's the kind of thing. And then, this Mr. Incredible kind of thing, this is almost working for you on, is this Incredibles thing. I might watch the Incredibles again, but it's kind of it's brutal every time to watch Incredibles because then, you have the movie Utopia. But, I'll probably end up watching some Incredibles. I watched Incredibles, so, But yeah, he's got those big arms, right? This is by the bow and arrow. This is doing the whole yin yang kind of thing, right? Yeah, I often do think to myself, you have to put actual stuff before you start to talk about something, And that's kind of why I think Disney is being that way, I'd be that way too. Disney puts quite a bit of good effort into things. And then once you listen to Disney, okay, because I listen to Disney, once you listen to Disney, you get the whole rye thing. That's an easy thing. You get a rye there. But you get another thing to the left, which will be its foot. See, the common thing is to show a theme again and again and again. And I cannot wait, right? I can't wait for Famito's new game. See? So I can't wait for his brand new video game. But you see, that's the thing about Famito. Famito's quite the character, man. Like, anytime he releases something out or he releases tech information, I pay attention because he's really good at helping me find stuff I want to look at, right? So you want to know what's really creepy? Is I get the A-OK once I listen to what he has to say, right? So I get like the A-OK because I already know what he's trying to tell me. So like I get like the A-OK of the kind of things he's talking about, right? And that's why I look at the bow and arrow with two holes. I understand when his shapes are around. So when his shapes are around, I understand some certain things that are going on. This picture, that's what I'm trying to tell you, okay? So I'm trying to tell you for 30 minutes, I'm being like, there's certain things he does, He works in certain kinds of ways, and he does it really good, what he does. So he becomes his own kind of thing of, like, just doing that. And, man, he's quite clever, man. He's clever, I have a feeling like when I look at the cape, 1, 2, 3 Final Fantasy people, 1, 2, 3, and then I look at this mouth. I feel like I could come back to this thing. This would be pretty good. Yeah. So I mean, like I pay attention to some things. You know why? Because I know it looks so creepy, right? That's why I want you to look at it. Because I wanted you to know that this game gets really crazy. Shadow of the Colossus, it gets very crazy. It gets a little too crazy. And the way I like look at video games and I observe video games, I meant every word when I was talking about the Erd tree, the birds in Erd tree. Meant every word by it. I was like, oh man, we getting pretty crazy in here. Getting kind of crazy in here. Every single word by it. I can almost just know what's going on, that kind of thing, right? So I can know what's actually going on versus when people try to go online and tell you what they know. But I can know what's actually going on. So there you go. And that's how I end up doing my things that I do. The ballpoint shape. I can't wait for that brand new Pokemon, right? I told you this photo's creepy. Can't wait for the brand new Pokemon. What a great Pokemon, right? That's our new Pokemon. Little Pokemon ideas that are going around, right? Guys, that's our new Pokemon idea. Yeah. Oh, wow. What a great It was a very good Pokemon. It's way too good of a Pokemon. And then I was like, people are really slow. So, like, when people don't tell you what they feel about a game or they don't tell you how they feel about a video game, I'm like, that's so stupid. Because Wanderer's Leg's looking like a Z right now, but, like it's so stupid. See what I'm saying? It's just so stupid of people. I'm just like, okay, whatever. Whatever, dude. You do your thing that you always do. You waste people's time online. There you go. His arm pattern's pretty good at arm pattern. I might go, right, for Monster Hunter Wilds, he has that pretty good arm pattern attack that's going on, right? And if you want to look at Wanderer's shirt, because you want to look at his shirt shoulder, it'll be a light brown, but then you go up to the dark brown. Yeah, it's pretty creepy looking. I'm going to keep seeing this theme. I've been seeing this theme again, and again. Trust me, it's not going to be pretty. You know what I'm saying? It's just going to get creepy because I'm looking at a Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? Also, there's a Pokemon up above there. So, see, it's not going to get easy. You know what I mean, right? It's going to get kind of messed up. Yeah. This one, I like it because it's another emotional one, because it's kind of like the emotional one of your arms and your legs, your legs, your arms. Yes, we still have to look for claw. That's exactly what this little thing is doing with its two black hole fingering pussy, you know what I'm saying, right? So we still have to look for claw. We still have to look for, just some sort of things going on. Do you want to know what's really creepy about this picture? Is how scary I just got. Because, that's the left, okay? What's to the right? In between there's also, it's kind of creepy right there. I think I've went a little too far on this one. But, that's what I had to, guys. I had to go a little bit far. I'm talking about milk. I'm talking about all kinds of creepy things. I'm talking about, brown butt. I'm talking about all kinds of insane things, So, of course, it was going to be complete nightmare stuff, That's just how good I am sometimes. Sometimes I just hit it right here because this one to the right do it. What a cute little idea. I always like a complete picture. I like 1, 2 complete picture. Because I want to go to the gate. So I like a complete picture. The only thing that sucks is they're still missing one other part. But you know what kind of part they're missing? They're missing another part because they like to be that way. They like it to be like their duality is going on, and they like the idea of see, this is how creepy it is, because all 3 of the parts are there. So shoulders, shoulders, don't tell that YouTuber, shoulders, don't tell him, he might throw a little hissy fit, he might throw that can somewhere, shoulders, shoulders, shoulders. I need to get a little warm so I don't shiver. Princess Zelda, she shivers, right? So I gotta get a little bit warm. Hold on, guys. Let me get a little bit warm. It's like, Yeah. Sorry. You can't talk with me. You can't talk with me. You can't do it. You're talking with the big boys. You ain't talking with me, man. Nope. Can't talk with me, dude. Nope. I don't even have to say your name. You can't talk to me. Because that's a lot of meaning of different people. I got you there. You like that, YouTube? Isn't that funny? Which YouTuber do you think it is? There's quite a bit of them, right? Which one do you think it is? Oh, but this one is good for me because let me try and tell you is I just tried. That's a pretty good joke, right? That's good. I just tried. You want to look at the other one? The other one's creepy too. Let me try and show you the other one because I just want to disturb you, of course, A. You never argue with A. A. Because A has sharp feet. A. You never argue with A. Why? Because 1, 2. A. You never argue with A. A. No point to argue with A. Ooh, the shape's pretty creepy. I like the shape. Ooh. I wonder what's so creepy about the shape. It's already creepy. What kind of creepy thing could happen with this shape? Maybe something, right? Maybe I'd be playing with some female's boobs. You know what I mean, right? An actual, real female's boobs. Maybe she liked to sit in a chair. Maybe her name is Taylor Swift.